Why are we on a campsite? No, why are we on a campsite, not a mountain?
First dip into wild camping, so semi, not there. Nowhere to shit up a mountain. Can definitely have one over there.
Beautiful countryside.
MOT test run, all equipment works before I hike it up a hill.
So there we go. You want to start wild camping? Start off with semi-wild camping. So I'm just down here, possibly a little bit overkill with the Hilleberg Sulu, which is back. More on that later. Lots to do on tent repairs, what to do, what not to do. Cost me a lot of money, that. And here we have my son camping in a really good tent. I love this. This is the Jouk Wolfskin Gossamer 2. I mean, it's kind of in the process of setting up. We've got chairs, wheelbarrows, and then we're going to get on to food. And hopefully tomorrow morning we'll interview the people that own this place. So as Neil said, getting into wild camping is not always the easiest thing to do, and you don't want to have an equipment failure up at 700 meters altitude in one of our national parks. It's always better to have an equipment failure here on a campsite, but at the same time you don't want any normal campsite with sort of set pitches and other people, to be honest with you. What we've got here is you can pitch anywhere. There's woodland, there's fields. The car is 300 meters that way, which leads me to the other strange thing, is that when you do semi-wild camping, or indeed campsite camping, you bring so much stuff. It's incredible. It took me longer to pack for this by far than if I was just packing a single rucksack to go up a mountain and camp. But we have luxuries. We have seats, we have a cool box, and we have alcohol as well. So this place is wonderful. You've got dedicated female toilets down here, and down at the bottom you've got kind of mixed toilets, and you've got a shower, and you've also got a kitchen area down there, and all the water for this site comes out of a borehole in the middle, but you use it as normal. You flush as normal, you wash dishes as normal, and they got independent gas fired hot taps down here as well. This is beautiful. You feel like you're off the grid, and you are off the grid, but you're not, crucially, on top of a Brecon beacon yet. So the name of this particular site is called Wild Camping Wiltshire at Dark Lane. But there are one or two other sites if you don't want the south of England. There is other ones like the Wildman Woods over in the Carmarthen Fans is also a great place. Both of these places, you've got a stream running through them, you've got facilities, but you've also got the wilderness around you, and you can pitch anywhere, cook anywhere. Both of those sites that I've got experience of also sell firewood and encourage fires as well. We're not going to do that tonight. We've got I've got my new fire maple stove to test out, so looking forward to that. So this is the car park of Wiltshire Wild Camping. So space for a few cars here, and what they do is they provide you with wheelbarrows. So because you're going to have extra kit, more so than if you were actually wild camping, it's useful to have these wheelbarrows so you can take the kit and your tents and everything to wherever you're going to camp. It's lovely. There's a little barn owl flying down there as well. Apparently that's a resident and lives in the tree. Bit of a stressful time at work recently, so I've treated myself to a new stove. It's the Fire Maple, yep, there it is, Fire Maple X2. And today we're eating these Summit to Eat meals, the big 1,000-calorie family meals. But here we go, we're lined up and ready. 10 minutes to wait and we'll be munching. So tonight's poison is Doom Bar. Really, really nice, refreshing amber ale this. Not too alcoholic, so bought a few of them, obviously, because I've got a car here with me. So yeah, when you're going up a mountain, you usually probably take 2, maybe 3 maximum of these. But yes, I'm going to get this underway and then I'm going to eat. I know what it's like. I've had this loads of times. It's gorgeous. How do I look in red? Do I look frightening? Do I look like Satan? Anyway, enough of that. I was going to talk a little bit about repairing expensive tents. So some of you may know I have 2 main tents. I have a Fjallraven Abisko Light 1, and that is a small one-man tent, and I've got the Hilleberg Sulu, which you've seen here as well. Now, with the Fjallraven, it broke. It just broke on me. The inside stitching came undone, and also the fly sheet ripped. Don't know how it happened. Spoke to Fjallraven, and they weren't really interested. They just said go back to wherever you bought it from. So I went back to Varust, who I bought it from, and they were very good. They got me to get it repaired through Scottish Mountain Repair, I think it's called. Did a great job, sent it back, and it's almost good as new. Obviously there's a patch on it, and it's a good job I got it back because, as you may have seen in my Dartmoor video a couple of months back, I did actually put a hot stove against the main door of the Sulu and burnt a hole in it. Very stupid thing to do. So I thought what I'd do is I will call the manufacturer first. So I called Fjallraven. I actually got it from Taunton Leisure, but I called, not Fjallraven, I called Hilleberg, beg your pardon, and Hilleberg were absolutely superb. So they said we can fix it, and they obviously, because it's my fault, I had to pay for all the postage and customs and everything. And therein is the problem. So it's taken 6 weeks to come back to me, and it's not because of Hilleberg. Their repair was superb. It was €20, and they did it in a couple of days. It's great, but a lot of effort was needed to get it through customs into Sweden, and then on the way back, UPS went from Sweden to Germany to the UK, Stanford Le Hope in London, and it was resting there for 3.5 weeks. Every night I had an email saying that it had got through. It was waiting to go through customs. So you have what's called an import scan. Every day I called them and they said, "Oh, it's cleared customs," or "Oh, there's a problem with the documentation." So myself, with the help of Hilleberg, supplied all the documentation. Hilleberg were great. So thanks, Kim. She every day contacted customs, contacted UPS, trying to get this tent through. We'd given them the invoices, we'd given them everything, and every single day it failed. And whenever I called UPS or emailed UPS, they said, "Oh yes, it's cleared customs, so it's on its way." But then I'd have another import scan and it hasn't cleared customs. So I was getting a bit annoyed at that, but I know UPS are under pressure. Anyway, eventually we absolutely peppered them with calls and emails, and it did clear customs. It was about 3.5 weeks. Had we not done that, it would have been there months probably, and it came back and the repair was superb. So my advice is, if you damage an expensive tent, I would first of all speak to the manufacturer if it's Hilleberg, but also see if you can get them to recommend that it's repaired within the UK, because the customs situation is an absolute nightmare and it's expensive. When I say expensive, I'm talking £60 each way. So a lot of money for a small repair. So yeah, try and get it repaired in the UK if you can, but touch base with the manufacturer first. Anyway, I'm going to have a couple more beers, I think, and yeah, I'll probably speak to you in the tent. It's been a really good evening chatting with Neil and Matthew outside and having a drink or two, maybe one or two more than normal. But it is now time to hit the hay. It's been really, really good. And I do think that for anyone who wants to go wild camping but isn't quite ready to make the leap yet, or maybe wants to test equipment, this is the absolute perfect way to do it. We are pretty much in the middle of nowhere. There is a toilet if needed, and the car is, 5-minute walk that way. So yeah, really, really good. And but obviously for Neil especially, the next step will be maybe joining myself and Warren high up in the Brecon Beacons, which will be the next video. So anyway, from the depths of Wiltshire, I bid you a good night, and I will now take you to the morning. Oh, what a lovely crisp morning. So temperature about 5 degrees at the moment. Didn't sleep too well, didn't get to sleep till probably 1 or 2 in the morning, and it's now 6:45. But yeah, I was very comfy, very warm, and of course all the amenities are nearby. It's just a wonderful place to wake up. Bit of a frosty ground this morning. There's someone I recognise. How are you this morning? You right?
Fresh as a daisy.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this lovely new tent.
Dry, warm.
Lovely new tentage. Here we go. Proper solid Vango Banshee. Can't really go wrong with a Vango, can you? Let's face it. Right. Vango with a view. Very nice. Well, Neil and I have come with what appears to be matching stoves. Differently branded, but the same thing. This is an off-grid campsite,
That's
I guess?
right, yeah, completely off-grid.
So what does off-grid mean?
Quite literally, we don't have any mains electricity,
Yes.
we don't have any mains water, we don't have any mains drainage, and we don't have any mains telecoms.
It's everything I like.
And no light, obviously.
No light.
Yeah.
I must say, last night the sky here, it was. I mean, we did have the moon out, but I'm not sure there's a lot you can do about that. But the rest of the sky, it's just such a beautiful, clear sky. That the sort of Wiltshire sky, isn't it? It's absolutely wonderful. So we're in a kind of a little bit of a valley here, aren't we, with a stream running through it. And as I say, we're off grid, but when you use the toilets and the showers and everything like that, it feels normal. They're normal showers and toilets from a sort of a user point of view, almost, aren't they?
Apart from the fact they don't flush. But
Yeah, there is that.
They look normal. Yes,
Yeah.
they do. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we just basically we like to. They're compost loos, but we keep them very clean and
Yeah.
we change them very often. So they so they look like normal
Yeah.
loos.
And so, regarding this area, so how long have you been here? Do you own the land, or do you live
Yeah.
nearby and everything?
Yeah, so we moved to Wiltshire in about 2007. And we lived just over the hill, and I used to walk the dog every day and come past this piece of land, and it came up for sale, I couldn't believe it, randomly in about 2015, I think it was, or 2016, and yeah, we managed to get it, and so we've owned it since then.
Well, your dad's help.
Yeah.
Louise's dad retired and
Yeah.
lent us the money.
Is it a lot of work to set up a campsite like this? I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, it needs mowing and stuff, and risk assessments and goodness knows what else. But yeah, it's wonderful. And what is there also sort of to do locally here as well?
Well, we've got Crofton beam engines.
Oh, wow.
So go out of our top gate, turn right. It's
Yeah.
about 400 metres on your right hand side. You've got the beam engines there and the Kennet and Avon Canal.
Yes.
If you go out of our gate, a couple of 100 metres on the right hand side, there's a little kissing gate. You can go across the fields to Wilton Windmill and the Swan Pub. Got Wolf Hall, where Henry VIII met Jane Seymour, and so that's just over the hill and left.
We like to imagine Henry VIII galloping on his way from London, on his annual tour around the forests of England.
And we've got Savernake Forest down the road.
Course.
That's his hunting ground.
Yes.
Further afield, you've got Chisby Chapel, and then obviously, I think the high points of the area are Avebury.
Yeah, of course, Avebury, yeah.
And Kennet Longbarrow.
So you're right in the heart of, I mean, the whole area here has got so many layers of history. You've got Long Barrows, you've got the Ridgeway up there as well, and you've also over kind of that way, I guess, you've got sort of the Pewsey Downs as well, like Martinsell Hill and all of that.
Yeah, that's lovely.
So I'm kind of wishing I'd not just booked in for one night, to be honest with you. So
yeah, the Ridgeway walks and Martinsell Hill are tremendous.
Absolutely,
and very accessible for people as well.
Yeah.
Because there's a car park towards the top of the hill, so you don't have to do the whole
Yeah.
thing. And great views.
I can't get over how quiet it is here. All you can hear is bird song. It's like this morning, all you could hear was just the birds. There is a road there, but we didn't have a single car going on it at all. It's
more of a sort of local cut through road. Of not many people.
It's wonderful because you feel remote here without feeling uncomfortably remote.
No, exactly.
So that's what I like about it. So this opens in. We've just opened for the year, haven't you? It's April it opens, is it?
Yeah, we do. I mean, we're trying to stay open all year because we've had, particularly at camper van pitches and that field there, people have asked if they can camp.
Yeah.
Over winter, so we try and stay open.
Yeah.
But obviously, it depends on how cold it is in the water situation. Because if it freezes, then
yes, I can see.
Yeah, we're exposed to the elements, but wild campers, by their very nature, don't want to be constrained by the seasons.
No, I can testify to that. So, I mean, and this is another purpose that a site like this serves. Is it's wild camping, but tucked back there you've got the facilities. So I mean, you've got car parking, so we managed to bring. I actually packed twice as much as I usually do, because you usually pack a light rucksack, but we brought cool bags and goodness knows what. So I brought my friend Neil along, and it is kind of a halfway step between a campsite and camping up in the hills, without any facilities at all.
Well, that's thanks to the Greener Camping Club, because without the Greener Camping Club, we couldn't do this.
No,
because they certificate us and enable us to operate.
Okay, and that's the club that you join when you
come and stay
here.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm a member of that now.
Yes,
and
I've
signed you up.
Automatically.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to be making the most of it because I noticed that basically the prices are cheaper once you're a member of that as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be coming back here, but it's just rare to have somewhere where you can park. You've got facilities, and yet it is so remote and quiet.
We like to not have. We obviously have some rules, but we just so everybody can enjoy it. But we like people to have the freedom to be able to bring as much as they want or as little as they want for their own camping setup. Yeah. So if you want to, we've got hammock pitches now.
Oh, wow.
People pitches, they're not hammocks, and you can just hang your hammock in a tree, or you can bring your camper van, which you love staying in, and you can put an awning up if you want to, or you can we get quite a few cyclists.
Yes,
we're on a really good
route,
so they particularly like to just pitch up and stick up their tents, and we offer local produce and a cool box.
And you actually offer fire pits as well,
yeah,
don't you? Yeah.
Wood.
That's good because a lot of campsites just completely ban it, but
it's part of the experience of camping,
it is,
isn't it, having a fire.
It reminds me of a site in Wales called Wildman Woods, who do kind of a similar thing, similar price as well, and they got a stream going through the middle as well, and again it's a good base to go out and do things. But as you've got so much around here, and it's just a really nice comfortable night here in peace and quiet. I feel like I've kind of reset myself a little bit. Yeah,
that's the great thing about camping. This is why everyone should do it, really, because it just grounds you.
Feel refreshed.
Absolutely, and it is kind of like hitting the reset button. It really is, and well, good. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for choosing us.
Yes. No, it's fine. I'm definitely coming back, and might even get a fire pit next time as well.
It might have been a bit chilly last night.
I didn't think of you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Got a nice Hilleberg, so nice and warm. Thank you very much.
Okay,
and thank you. Cheers. And that's it. So again, it's been a wonderful night, wonderful experience, lovely owners, and this really is the best introduction to, I don't know if it's wild camping, but off-grid camping that you can get. I'm definitely going to be coming back, maybe exploring some of the local areas. As you heard, we've got Avebury just over there, and the Pewsey Downs, and Crofton beam engines, and the windmill and everything. So although we haven't actually been anywhere on this trip, it's just been nice staying over. Anyway, see you next time.